map, and I did see the robotics bay just finishing up immediately. Extended thermal lance goes up, and this is almost identical to how MC handled Moon. So again, really looking forward to see how EGIdra is going to combat this.
Looks like EGIdra's trying to advance forward, trying to do a little bit of a poking action here, but this is quite dangerous. These Hydralisks are so slow, but we see 12 roaches getting produced by EGIdra. He has a bunch of units rallied to the front. No Colossus yet. Great force fields, nice lifting action. Does EGIdra have enough? These Phoenixes will run out of energy soon. They have been lifting constantly this game. More roaches being rallied. EGIdra just sending the endless stream. It looks like the sentry count is getting lower and lower by the second.
Yes, and EGIdra's continuing to poke forward, targeting those sentries, and we do see the Colossus come out, but those force fields will ward him away. Now there's only a few Hydras left here, and we will be getting more lifts out of those Phoenix. Actually, Phoenixes don't have any energy, and the Hydras will be dealing with them. Roaches taking most of this damage right here, and some Hydras in the back continuing to beat away here at these Phoenixes. That Void Ray, who was severely hurt early on, comes back into the battle, and EGIdra will decide to just back off.
A little bit of an ambiguous situation. Who came out ahead at the end of that? EGIdra and MC in even food. Traditionally, you'd say that that is favoring Protoss, but a lot of that food is tied up in these Phoenixes that aren't going to be as useful in the main army fight. EGIdra also having 4 up and running bases can easily macro out a gigantic army. Now we see the missile attacks going down, the second evolution chamber, and EGIdra killed off plenty of sentries. That does mean that any subsequent push by MC is going to be much, much weaker.
Yeah, and you know what? Taking out and eliminating some of these Phoenixes from the battle will help out EGIdra as well. Not getting that lift. We do not have another one. And there is the third base going down for MC. We saw EGIdra actually check over on the other side, the base north of the main, and EGIdra did spot it with his Overlord. So it is possible that he could go in for an attack. That will be a tough one for MC to defend.
Big spread open space for all these fast Zerg units to do the surround. Look at EGIdra. We're spreading the creep. It is getting closer and closer. The Phoenixes have ceased to do much in this game. They don't have the strongest impact. We see EGIdra continuing to mass roaches, Hydras. He's getting Burrow. He's getting all the upgrades. He has not yet gotten Ventral Sacks, so it looks like he is going to try to engage MC in straight up fights only.
Now MC is going to position his army to try to block and let that third base go up. The roach count is getting higher for EGIdra, continuing to get out some Hydras as well. The Spire is going to be nearing completion, and we do have the Phoenixes coming back into play. Going to do a little bit of harassment here, take a couple of drones out at that north expansion, but nothing too big here. And now it looks like MC could be moving forward. EGIdra will move those roaches back.
EGIdra immediately pulling all those forces back, going for a big surround. Not that many sentries out, coming in from the backside. The Colossus is vulnerable, throws down the force field, but it looks like he does manage to pick it off. MC having not that many units left. EGIdra's starting to overrun him from all sides. MC, can he get into a good position? No! EGIdra repels.
And we got more units now going to bounce back as EGIdra does have units streaming in right now. He does have the supply leave right now. A lot of roaches still coming in here, and the Corruptors now are on their way. Blink is underway, and +2 ground weapons for MC. The +1 armor about to complete, and +1 missile did just finish up moments ago for EGIdra. So we got another Colossus in production. He is going to go for the air attacks as well to make those Corruptors even more effective, and MC looks like he is going, nope, he's not going to move out yet again, but the Phoenixes will go out now that they are at full energy once again, do some more harassment.
EGIdra still so responsible about spreading that creep. 3 warp gates are up, and this is a terrible position for Zerg to have that Protoss on the third base. Often you'll see the Protoss just sit and macro and wait until he hits a maxed army and only then move out. But will there be too many Corruptors on the field? EGIdra can hit from all sides on this map. Surrounds are very easy. A lot of Zergs love this map, but only now is the 2-2 going down for EGIdra. We see that the level 2 attack is almost done for MC, and it looks like these Blink Stalkers are going to try to pick off some of these units.
Yeah, but he's got EGIdra moving forward. He's got a really good Corruptor count based off the number of Colossus that they are. He could probably use a couple more, but he's just going to go ahead and just sit right here. He does have vision, and that will give him an advantage, so he can choose to fight how he wants to. Moving forward, no sentries, no force fields to worry about. He is going to move back. Do we have the blink forward? Yes, we do, but doesn't want to get too far away from those Colossus.
Yeah. I absolutely love that blink just to the side to pick off one Roach. We see EGIdra trying to reposition. oGsMC getting caught at somewhat of a bad angle. Corruptors sprinting in, a great blink back by oGsMC, but all of the Colossus are corrupted. Will the Blink Stalkers be enough? He picks off the Colossus remaining. The Stalkers are trying to cycle back the weakened ones, and it looks like MC will annihilate the ground force of EGIdra.
And now how quickly will the replenish happen here? We've got 20 Hydras on the way. They are going to be rallied out here to the front. Corruptors are still there. They can help with that bonus damage. Lings are going to run in and start to pick away and soften at these Stalkers. Stalkers blinking back very, very nicely. We've got Overlords coming out as well. And now we've got the Hydras moving into position. No more Colossus on the way, so it's just these Stalkers to deal with.
Oh my goodness, oGsMC has an insane amount of Stalkers, 24 out on the field right now. Only 15 Hydras, but 11 more about to pop out. If EGIdra can get enough of those Hydras up, get enough of that plus upgrade, he will be able to overrun. And at this point, MC, it is all down to his micro. Can he control the Stalkers enough to pull ahead? There is no opportunity for a good fourth base for MC. It's going to come down to the next few attacks.
And here we go. Blink Stalker micro going absolutely crazy here. EGIdra will pull it back once again. He's also brought an Overseer into the battle as well. Still has a lot of Corruptors that he can, of course, cast Corruption on, additional damage. And notice that he is getting Pathogen Glands, so we could possibly see some Infestors. Very good tool for dealing with those Blink Stalkers.
Any of that green gas you see, that is the corruption. That means that these Corruptors have cast their spell to make these Stalkers take a lot more damage. Hydras already deal damage at one of the fastest rates in the entire game. That means that these Stalkers will be falling very, very quickly. It looks like MC trying to clear out, trying to see somewhere he can get a fourth base up, but desperation starting to come into play. We see a Dark Shrine coming down for oGsMC, but EGIdra has a lot of Corruptors already spread out.
Yeah, and we're going to see the first Infestors start to come as well. We've got the +2 melee underway, and well, is he going to move forward? He might actually choose to move forward off creep. Not sure this is the best decision, but he is just going to kind of move back, forcing his opponent away, and goes back to the center where he seems to feel most safe. Right now, oGsMC really limited to these 3 bases. We can see that EGIdra is creeping up that third, or the possible fourth here, and he's in a good spot where he can move back and forth. Only one Infestor, 4 mores on the way, and Hive Tech is underway.
oGsMC having so many Blink Stalkers, gonna have to use incredible micro. We see EGIdra vomiting some creep, continuing to spot on the map. We right now see that EGIdra and his opponent MC are in an absolutely nail-bitingly close situation, but these 4 Infestors could cast some brutal fungal growths. Lockdown, EGIdra caught it, not the best angle. MC will pull back once again.
Now where the Infestors are out, he needs to take this Overseer with his army because the DTs are going to be out as well. In fact, we've got 2 DTs on the left side of the map. They're going to be making their way up. But remember, there are quite a few Spore Crawlers around because of the air battles. And are we going to see an engagement here at the front? There is the DT, and the Overseer is not with them. He may have to use a Fungal in order to take care of that. He may not even know that it's happening. But here we go. Fungals need to be huge here.
And it looks like the DT's ripping up the Expo. And there, the fungal growth. Grab a huge amount of the Stalkers. Great fungals at the front. Corruption on everything. But oGsMC has too many Blink Stalkers. And the Dark Templar continue to rip apart the expansions at the backside. EGIdra loses his complete ground army. 26 Hydras in production.
26 Hydras on the way. There is still an Overseer in the middle. A lot of DTs on the map. And we still have the 1 DT in the north base doing a lot of damage. He's going to come. Oh, the Overseer does go down. That's really, really bad timing for EGIdra. There it is. GG!
oGsMC does the unthinkable, defeating EGIdra 4-0 in the rematch. EGIdra cannot believe it. MC making sure EGIdra feels that loss. MC now going to advance on in the tournament. Amazing, amazing series. Still able to defeat EGIdra on the map that favors Zerg, where EGIdra was playing his straight up A game. What a match we got to see. That was absolutely phenomenal. I can't believe the outcome of that match.
Yeah, it was an amazing one. I'm excited to see exactly how the rest of the tournament is going to unfold. But oGsMC doing exactly what he said. Earlier on day 1, he said, hey, I'm going to win this tournament too, and putting a stamp of approval on that one as he knocks out EGIdra. However, did do very, very well throughout this competition. So, of course, a big round of applause to him. EGIdra for all of his games. Gave us a great, great opening matchup here for MLG Columbus. And we're going to be throwing to Tastosis here in just a moment.
That is right. Thank you from here at the caster desk. Tastosis, how fares it?
Pretty good, Sean. Very exciting game we just saw there. Congratulations to